The third preparation is ozonolysis of alkenes. Now let us take one symmetrical alkene. I am taking just R, CH, alkene also we need a double bond, and here again CH, and then I am just putting R dash. Now when it undergoes ozonolysis usually take place in presence of zinc and HCl medium. In the first step, what happened here means there will be a breakage of bond in this double bond. So we will have, here we are not going to touch any other thing, R, CH. Here I am just having, here these double bond only undergoes a break, isn't it? So we have here, I can put one oxygen there and another one here that is attached with this carbon atom. So one, and the remaining two oxygen will be making like this. So we have like a pentagon structure we have. This is called as ozonide. And then this undergoes hydrolysis. It undergoes hydrolysis in presence of zinc and HCl medium. When it undergoes hydrolysis, what happen, just there will be a break like this, and here also again we can have another one like this, and only the oxygen will be remaining. That oxygen simply combined with zinc and it go as your zinc oxide. So the compound, what are the compound now we are having? RCHO, that is one aldehyde. Here also we have RCHO. So how many molecules of aldehyde we have? 2 molecules of aldehyde along with the liberation of your zinc oxide. This is your ozonolysis of alkene. Here we have both the sides same type. Suppose if I have unsymmetrical, that is CH3, CH, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if I have a compound like this and if it undergoes ozonolysis, then are you getting the same type of compound or not? Let us see now. So here again the bond will break now. So we have CH3, we are not touching this one, only the double bond position is only attacked by this ozone. Okay, so we have here again same oxygen there, and I am not touching any other position, and 2 of the oxygen is only attached like this. So here again there is a pentagon structure. This is also simply we can call this as ozonide. And again it undergoes hydrolysis in presence of your metal zinc as well as HCl. It undergoes hydrolysis. So when it undergoes hydrolysis, the same thing like this. You can see here. And here another one. So what are the compounds now formed here? CH3, CHO. Yes, we have acetaldehyde. CH3, CHO. And what about there? Here H2CO, we can write simply as HCHO, that is your formaldehyde. So when you have symmetrical, when the carbon is both the sides, the elements or both the elements are same, then we have the same compound here. When it is unsymmetrical, that is the left side as well as right side of the molecule is 2 different compound. If we have 2 different number of carbon atom, then we are having the elements like this. That is the acetaldehyde, here another one formaldehyde. 2 different compounds are now formed along with the liberation of zinc oxide here. And now let us take another one. This is actually we are taking only the carbon sp2 hybridized carbon. Now let us take C. I am taking like this R dash now. Here C R dash like this. Okay, so there is no hydrogen here. All the positions are occupied by some of the alkyl groups. So what happened now? So here again ozone. When it react, what happened? Here R, I am not going to touch any other position. I say R dash. Here only one of the oxygen, and again we have carbon. Here oxygen, oxygen. I am not touching any other positions. Simply I am having like this. Here again, this is also called as only ozonide, simply ozonide only. Now it undergoes, here I will have to write R and then here R dash. Now it undergoes hydrolysis. In presence of zinc HCl, it undergoes hydrolysis. So the same thing will be here. here I can put like this. I'm putting like this. So look at here, R dash C double bond O. We can write R dash C double bond O. So just draw the bond here. So you have two molecules of R2 or R dash, we can say, or C double bond O R dash plus zinc oxide. This is the ozonolysis of alkene. So here we are getting aldehyde as well as ketone we are getting. Now the last reaction, the fourth reaction we have. Fourth one, hydration of alkyne. Now let us take any one of the compound. C, I need only triple bond. So that is your CH. So now it undergoes hydration. Here it took place in presence of acid medium, that is in sulfuric acid as well as mercurous sulfate. It undergoes hydrolysis. When it undergoes hydrolysis, it separates like this. The hydrogen goes and attacking one carbon and oxygen goes and attacking the another one carbon atom. So we will simply have, it goes there and this hydrogen going and attacking here. So what is the product? Let us write CH3 and here C, this oxygen is going there now. So C double bond O. Here I can write C, these two hydrogen is going there. So what is the product? You are simply getting your acetaldehyde. So this is the hydration of alkynes. This is also one of the method of preparation of, here we are having only the ketone. If you are taking only the first compound, that is CH, triple bond CH, ethine, if you are taking there, it undergoes again same reaction. Let us see what is the product we are getting now. HgSO4. Okay. Now here also the same thing is going to happen. One is going in one direction and another one goes there because both the sides we have symmetrical. So we can have now C, H already there, so C it becomes CH3. Here it is now C, H and oxygen is at here we are having only the aldehyde. So when we have lower hydrocarbon, we are getting aldehyde. When it is going up, it is you are getting the ketones. Hydrolysis of gem dihalide. What do you mean by gem dihalide? The halogen is attached to the same carbon which is also present in the terminal position. So if the halogen is attached to the terminal position and then both of them are attached to the same carbon atom, they are called as gem dihalide. Now let us take one of the example like this. Here I can put a compound like this, CH3, CH, Cl, Cl. Okay, so both the halogen is attached to this carbon atom. It undergoes hydrolysis using the alkali. In presence of alkali, we can say using alkali. So here the main compound is now this one. So what is going to happen now? We are going to treat with 2 molecules of NaOH. So when it reacted, what happened? NaCl will be removed. So there will be an intermediate here, CH3, H. Here there is a OH, here there is a OH. Okay, so it undergoes hydrolysis using only alkali. So this is an intermediate. So here again, when the reaction continues, water will be liberated. H2O minus H2O will be liberated. So what is the name here? CH3 we have, CH and then I have double bond. So this is your aldehyde. Now how will you prepare the ketone? Let us take CH3, C, CH3. Okay, because the carbon is now attached to two alkyl group. Okay. Here Cl, Cl. Same thing only we are going to follow. When it react with 2 molecules of NaOH, what happened? Because using this only, NaOH only, the reaction hydrolysis took place there. Okay, so here we can have CH3, carbon, CH3, here I have OH, here I have OH. Okay, so here again the same procedure only, water will be liberated. We can write minus H2O there and then the product is now CH3, C, CH3, double bond. Okay, double bond O. So this is the, here we have ketone. The first one we got aldehyde, here we got ketone. If you want to get more videos like this, like, share, subscribe and press the bell button for notification. Thank you.